Whatever, it's your boy Justin Saki back with another video. Sorry, it's your boy Joshua Wysaki, guys, back with another video. Anyways, today in honor of 4th of July, I'm doing a video for a musical that I'm going to go see with my grandfather and hopefully my mom and dad this January coming up, January 15th, because my birthday is on January 22nd. My grandfather's birthday is on January 14th. So we decided that we would all go to see this. It's Hamilton, everyone. Big fan of the. I bought the album I bought the album 6 months ago from my phone. The entire Hamilton album. Listened to the first song, and I instantly fell in love with Hamilton. I'm now automatic Hamilton fan. I knew of Hamilton before. I just never listened to a song before it. Then I listened to the opening song from the Alexander Hamilton song, the opening song to the musical, and I instantly fell in love with the series, the show, and I want to go see it, and I got to go. I'm going to go see it January 15th, 2019, in Florida. It's coming to Florida. Anyways, what I want to talk about today is just the song, Alexander Hamilton, and me. So first of all, I like most of the songs in the album. I've only listened to half of them, because some of the songs are not my cup of tea, not because they're not my cup of tea. My favorite songs my favorite song so far to this right now is Right Hand Man, which introduces George Washington, and it's the song right before A Winter's Ball, and it's about George Washington facing the problems with the Continental Congress, and how he's not getting any of the army people he needs, and all that type of all the army he needs. People he's keep losing the war. The British are kicking their asses. They're having to retreat all these places. They're taking over different places in New York where they're stationed, and Hamilton at the beginning of the song is explaining how when he was in the Caribbean, he wished for a war because he knew that was the only way he could rise up from being poor and gain, notoriety and become more successful. And now, towards the end of the song, George Washington explains to Hamilton that he needs someone like him to lighten the load. He needs another person. He needs a right-hand man. He needs someone to basically. He wanted him to be his secretary, which is also called aide-de-camp at the time. And he doesn't want to be a secretary. And then he realizes what he's saying in the second song of the series, or third song in the album, called "I'm Not Gonna Waste My Shot," or "My Shot" it's called. And then the line, it says, "I'm not gonna waste my shot. I'm not gonna waste my shot. Yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not." And he says, so he decides, I'm gonna help you. I have some friends, Lawrence Mulligan, Marquis de Lafayette. And then it's like, we got all these people, things. The way that Lin-Manuel Miranda raps that line, oh my God, I just lost it. I'm like, damn. And it's funny too, because most rappers I can't catch up with, but sometimes I can with Lin-Manuel Miranda. I can catch up with his rap, meaning I could rap side by side, and it kind of sounds the same. To a certain extent, not the beat sounds the same. I love Hamilton. I'm probably gonna say now he's my favorite historical character in American history, pre-American history and American history, besides Abraham Lincoln and Theodore Roosevelt and a bunch of other people. My favorite presidents to this day are Abraham Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt, Ronald Reagan, and Barack Obama. Those are my favorite presidents. Those will always be my favorite presidents of all time. The reason why I like Hamilton is because, first of all, my favorite musical before Hamilton was 1776. And then came out Hamilton, and then, which is basically, if you want to call it, a not so much prequel, but a full-on fucking sequel, because 1776 takes place in only 1776. This begins in 1755 and goes all the way to 1804 when he dies. Technically, it goes all the way up to after 1804. and the ends when what's her name dies, and that's the end of the story. And one of my favorite, and Elijah Hamilton dies, which is also one of the. So anyways, I took the test on BuzzFeed. Which Hamilton character are you? It was 2 weeks ago I took it, and I got George Washington. So I guess I'm the father of America, basically, and I'm the first president in the world of Hamilton's eyes. So whatever, I guess so. You know, it was better than. I did not want him to be Aaron Burr. No offense, I do like Burr though. I mean, that whole story of the election of 1800. I think Aaron Burr should have won it. That's my personal opinion. He seemed more qualified. He was more liked by other people. And no offense, Thomas Jefferson was a huge douche. He's a jackass. He actually never wanted to be president in the story. And in his gravestone, if you don't know that, he wanted not to be remembered as a president. He wanted to be remembered as vice president, governor of Virginia, secretary of state, and the person who allowed freedom of religion and stuff like that, and marriage. But he did not want to be had a presidential thing on his tombstone. So, well, other presidents have had president on their tombstone. So, in my eyes, also he was a jackass. So whatever, he was a huge jackass to Hamilton all the time. And I like Hamilton a lot. Hamilton is basically, in my eyes, one of the greatest characters in American history this far. In all American history. He's so interesting to learn about. Not only that, he's the one founding father that actually did not come from America. He wasn't born here, and he died, but he died here. He was born off in a Caribbean island called Nevis, to a Scotsman father, and his mother was technically, he's illegitimate because his father was married, and his mother was a hooker, so she basically had sex with his father, and that's what happened, and they got married, and then he got ashamed, and some other stuff. So anyways, that's what I like about Hamilton. Hamilton's like, just like, if you like rap music, R&B, or like, you know, just anything about to do with history, it's a fun way to do with history in a cool rap way. It's like Epic Rap as history, but actual set story, and not like just rapping and a person. It's all that. There's like all these good songs like What Did I Miss, Right Hand Man, Alexander Hamilton, the Schuyler Sisters, Schuyler Defeated, Election of 1800, Stay Alive, Satisfied, Helpless, all these good songs. And there's like pop songs, there's some elements of rock and roll in there, there's some elements of like, you know, hip hop, there's a whole elements of rap, and there's like an R&B, and it's just so good. I mean, I've like I said, I love musicals, but my favorite musical has been 1776 up until Hamilton, and now it's Hamilton. I did like all the musicals like the let's go I liked The Fiddler on the Roof. I did like I watched recently Rent, which I liked a lot. Newsies was a good one for me. I liked Newsies. It was a very interesting one. It had some funny moments. It had some sad moments. It has what the fuck moments. Hamilton has all kinds of emotions running through it. It has like what the fuck moments. It has hilarity moments. It has like, oh my god, why the fuck you doing this moments. It's like, and there's one song it basically explains Hamilton to a T, and it's called Non-Stop, and it's true. He never stopped. He was always courageous and acted forward, and, you know, never took his time with doing things. And he also just said whatever the fuck he wanted, but it also ruined him and hurt him in ways, because it gave his people that did not like him ammunition to, like, you know, like say, basically say, so you have this on the stance, well, that's wrong because of this, and this, or like, that's disgusting, this and this, or that, you know. And it basically, he just wasn't well liked by a lot of people. He was well liked by some people. He was well liked by his friends, but he was always loved Alexander Hamilton for like just being who he was as a founding father, And I do like his story, and I do like the musical. Hope to God we get to see. I hope to God we get to. They would ever make not Hamilton 2. There's not gonna way that we could do that. But I mean, like, Hamilton was like an almost minor character in history, but like thanks to this musical, he's like the very very big topic. And I like Hamilton. I mean, the one thing I did like about 1776 was that it was about America's founding, and they had some good songs too, and it was an interesting story. The thing you don't know, if you ever seen 1706, which usually plays on TMC or TCM or something like that, for July, is the letters that are being you see in the play or the musical during the that you keep reading, like, from George Washington. Alexander Hamilton was actually writing those letters. Technically, yeah, I think he's not writing those letters. The reason why I know that's not writing those letters is because George Washington or Alexander Hamilton hasn't been his aide de camp yet. I fucking forgot. I'm sorry, but he does not take place in 1776, and he doesn't take place until 1780. I think it might be 1776, and he becomes there. I don't know. Remember, that's what happens. Anyways, guys, stay cool. Like, comment, subscribe. See you more in the next videos. My friend Al Cranetree is coming in, or Albaldo or Albardoson 19 is coming in tomorrow night, and we're gonna be doing some collaborations on his channel, on my channel. We will be doing some videos. We'll be doing Harry Potter vid, Assassin's Creed vid, most likely a vlog. And we're doing some video game reviews, a couple of movie reviews on his channel. Hopefully, we'll get this. You will all check that out. Like, comment, subscribe, guys, and I will see you in the next video.